Hello, my Motos back with another awesome video. I know I'm coming in late, but I have been doing a little this and a little that. Yes, honey. Just by the name alone, being the Lord. Oh my goodness. And God and Jesus, oh my goodness. It's just beautiful story. It's just the thing how if some people go and read the word and get to the points of all the amazing and miracle things that God have done. This man is amazing. And the things he have done, he used his enemies for his footstool and had them to go spread the gospel. He brought the dead back. He made the see get blind and brought them back from being blind to see again so he could prove to them that he was God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Glory be to God. Like the story I had just read in Acts. How they had traveled and how they had took and put Jesus on the cross. They had the pirate, but that was his name, of course. And he was saying that he didn't want to prosecute the man because he didn't see that he do anything. So the Jews kept saying, we're going to take him, we're going to put him on, because they didn't want him to go spreading the gospel around. He's saying that, so you as the son of man, we going to take him, they going to kill him. So they basically, whoever don't know the story, and they put him up on the cross. And I didn't get the part where Peter kept saying that he didn't know him, but still he had Peter with him too, and Annas and his wife, how the story went where he had told them to sell everything for the people that were sick, and they take all the money and give them to the people, but him and his wife kept some of it, and he took them down, he killed them. But he used Annas to if that's I'm pronounced his name right, he used him as well to go spreading the gospel. I think he brought him back. But Saul, honey, he took that Saul and he kept going after him because they didn't want nobody to know of the gospel. You know what I'm saying? So he had took two men out of the jail and put them at the front gate, and they had the guards them to go around there, and they was looking like the gate. These jail doors, they are secure and they are locked. He said, but how's they outside? That's because God is. Man, he was bad, baby. He is amazing. Just like he had Jesus come down and go to, let me see who he had went to. He had went over to the people and told them that he had wanted Peter, of course, went under a name of Solomon. He wanted him to come over there and go over there to talk to the Gentiles, of course. And he sent down this sheet with the food on it, well, of creatures and reptiles and birds and whatever, and told them to go over there and eat it. He was like, well, Lord, I don't want to eat anything of clean. But he was like, told him 3 times, do as I say and I say as I do. Okay, so he ended up, he said, I have made this clean. So basically, he made the food clean. That's why they be saying about pork, about it is unclean. But in the New Testament, how they put in the New Testament that they have made certain meats and stuff clean in the new verse, in King James verse or whatever. But honey, and then I love the story about let me see, it's in which page it's on, about Tabitha. How, Acts 9:4, how Peter came down to the place they was all up in there crying and everything. I'm sorry I'm skipping through stories, but I'm just letting y'all know where to go. You can read the stuff at. So they went up there and everybody was crying, looking around at all the stuff, robes and clothes that Tabitha had made, and she had died. So Peter told all them to get out the room. Then he got on his knees, bowed down, and he prayed to the Lord about her. Then he towards the dead woman, and he got the praying, and he turned around and he said, Tabitha, get up. Honey, Tabitha opened her eyes and seen Peter and sat up. And he sent Tabitha to go out and do another job over there. They just was, see, basically the story in the Bible is basically God using the enemies and his footstools is really basically to go out and preach the gospel. Then they had sit up there and told Saul, you sitting up there, you got with them? Saul was like, shoot, he made me blind. And then he brought me back. He was like, that man is God, the son of God. I promise you, man, this is so amazing. The stories that you read in the Bible is so amazing that it just make you cry, man. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. So why in the world would we not pick up our cross and follow God? It is so beautiful. If you just follow the Lord and know all the great things that he can do for you, but nothing good gonna come easy. Do you know all the torture and all the things that these men did? Just like when Moses, he killed this one guy, and they had said, told them, he was telling them about what was they out there, making a mockery for. So they was like, well, what are you going to do? Kill us like you killed such and such? And then, let me see. Okay, yeah, because so after Moses had heard that they were asking him, so you gonna kill me like you killed the other guys? So he had sit up there, heard, and he fled to Medania, where he settled down and had 2 sons. So they basically, that's when Moses went over and he had over where he was at. I think he went over there, for I think they said 2 years, and he went over there and God called out to them where the burning bush was at. So he told him to go out, and that's when he, went down and led the people and went to the Red Seas and stuff like that. And I love that story about the burning bush as well. And so Moses thought God was going to be mad at him because they said thou shalt not kill. But, if you, I guess, claim to kill him for the right reasons. But honey, back then, it was no explaining about what God had, do. So basically, they said these men looked up in the sky, and they seen the clouds opening. And they seen God down at the they seen Jesus down kneeling at the right hand of the Lord, honey. He was kneeling down. Basically, God is a spirit. So basically, they seen him. Basically, it's how did they seen him kneeling down, but I know he was kneeling at the right hand. Oh my gosh, y'all. These stories is amazing, especially the one about Tabitha, how he went up there and he cried for a minute, but he got on his knees and he'll turn to her and got to praying, and he said, Tabitha, get up. She got up and turned around and sat up like, hey, I'm back. God could bring back and do anything he wants. But nowadays, these people are so wicked, and we are running out of time, okay? We are basically running out of time. So, and this other one is said, okay, this one is Acts 2 verse 20. Basically I'm gonna start at this is Acts 2:18 through 21. Even the servicemen and women I will pour out my spirit, and these days I will show wonders in the heavens and bound and signs on the earth below. Blood, fire, blood, fire, and below, and the smoke, and then sin, and then the sun will be turned into like darkness, and the moon and the blood before us coming of the great and the glorious day of the Lord, and everyone called upon the name of the Lord will be saved. But you got to call upon the Lord and ask him to save you, especially when this time comes, the second coming, when he gonna make the sun as blazing and then the moon into fire. No, he said he gonna make the sun into darkness. I'm sorry, y'all. Scratch that. He gonna make the sun into darkness and the moon into fire. Man, that's gonna be something. Y'all gonna have to they're gonna have to, if whoever's still here on this earth, when the second coming come, It could come tomorrow. You never know when it could come. That's why people have to be right. Oh my gosh. Just go in here and read these stories and these words. But I'm saying I get a little choked up when I'm trying to tell the story. But honey, this is beautiful. But yeah, they had told him when they start speaking in tongue and stuff, they were like, well, they ain't nothing but drunk. They was speaking through tongue after God had a hold of them and put the Holy Spirit abound on them. And they said that they ain't nothing but drunk off the wine. And Paul was like, Peter was like, they are not drunk. They are doing what, the Lord told them to do. But the people and the Arabics and everybody that knew of what they were saying, they knew they wasn't drunk. Because they was like, they are got all these different languages and speaking, and they understood. But see, that's not, I ain't gonna say it's not fair to us, because God don't make no mistakes. We don't have a certain different, we just speak straight out English. We don't talk different stuff. It's a lot of people speak a lot of different nationalities, but we do not. God didn't give that to us. Now if you want to go learn it, you could go learn it, but God didn't give us the ability to speak different languages like all the other people. But hunty, y'all better get right. Stop laying up and shacking up with these men and women, and go get you a husband or go get you a wife, because he who found a wife found a good thing. I understand some of these men out here are not treating these women right, but they need to grab them by the hand, and he who prayed the family and pray together, stay together, and it's basically just need to be right, because we got time to save the nation. I just don't get people. I don't. Yeah, because the husbands, they need, when they do get their wife, you have to, husbands, love your wife like Christ loved the church. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh my goodness, he didn't break out this man rib to bring you a woman to kill him. Men and husbands and boyfriends be killing they women's and stuff. I ain't saying, women don't do the abusing as well, but, oh man, this is crazy. Like they said, husbands, love your wives just like Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. So basically, just take care of your families and do the deed of the Lord. And it's not an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth. If somebody do you wrong, I know it's easier said than done. Just like they was slapping Jesus and stuff when he was saying who he were, they was just slapping him and stuff. The Jews and stuff, and that wasn't right, honey. They sure paid for that, boy. Oh my goodness, they just didn't know who they were messing with. And then the pirate kept saying, I'm not messing with him. And then y'all set up over here and got this man and put him up on the cross and persecuted him and killed him and speared him in the side and put nails all in his hands. And man, the things they did to Jesus, y'all not God-fearing? This man is amazing. I promise you. Just like he said, you take your enemy and you pray for them. Especially like, I be so mad at my daughter when she just do me so wrong. And I be wanting, it's a lot of things that I could do. But the main best thing I do is get on my knees and I pray for her. Because he said, pray for your enemy. You keep your enemy closer than you keep your friends, but you do for your enemy. You pray for your enemy, and God said he will take care of them. A lot of people be like, no, I can't let this go. I'm doing them, I'm getting them. No, that's not your calling. That's for the Lord. And whatever God got for me to do, it's going to be a challenge. A lot of them went through, just like Aeneas, I could have swore after he killed him for keeping half that money in line, and his wife, he used him to bring Saul over. I'm like, Lord, I thought you killed him, but still in doubt. I'm telling you, God could do what he wants to do. I'm like, okay, well, he killed him, now he used him to help him get Saul over there, and after they plucked the scales off Saul's eyes, you know what I'm saying? He became sick. He could become where he could see again. He was like, this man that took my eyesight and gave it back. I'm not messing with him no more. It took all of that. He said, why do you persecute me? Why do you not believe me that I'm the Son of Man? So when he got all done with all that, that's when they came and named out the Christians and stuff. That's why sometimes when they really know the truth about Christ, that's why Jews do not celebrate pagan holidays. If you go down to Jewish, anywhere y'all live and y'all go where Jewish community is, they ain't got no Christmas lights up. They don't do no Valentine's Day. They don't do none of that. But we were brought up on traditions of them not telling the right truth about how life really is, just like they don't teach about the church in the schools. I don't think they ever really did teach religion while you was going to school. But they don't want you talking about it. All they want you to do is say the Pledge of Allegiance, which ain't worth nothing. Oh my gosh. Man. Hey, this is amazing. I always be alert, like a sober mind, because the enemy, the devil, will prevail and come around like a roaring lion looking for one to devour. So if you just, they got spirits basically going around looking for people that's trying to spread the gospel or do good. That's why most of the people sometime in the church, they be gone. But the lack of knowledge and not knowing what you don't know, you can't perish. So y'all need to get out and get y'all word. It's a lot of young people that I know do know the word, but for those of you that do not know, y'all need to look at, like, all this stuff y'all be seeing on YouTube and everywhere. The planes going down 1, 2, 3 days in a row. And then another one the other day where the man was driving in the wing of the plane. When he was, I think he was like, not the gatekeeper, but he was a groundsman or something. He was driving up the runway, and I guess he was out there fixing something. The wing of the plane hit the man. You know what I'm saying? But God just letting y'all know and showing y'all all this destruction that's coming, that's in the Bible, that y'all better take heed and get right. I'm not perfect. I'm still going through things far as my mouth. I'm not bad, like you would be. I'm saying, like, if somebody say something I don't like, I lash out, which I don't lash out very much. Or if somebody trying to run me off the road or jump in front of me, what I say. But God is working with me with that. We're not perfect. Like, say for instance, living in the flesh. Like, our body is the flesh, and God, we are God's spirit. That's why when people pass, be demised, they spirit go back up, and it'd be just as clean, but it'd be too late. It's the things that you have done and the thoughts that you have let the enemy put in your head that when you was down here, and that was through the flesh. But some people, even all the church people that supposed to be so perfect, just long as you confess with your mouth that and repent that Lord is your Savior, and get baptized. And I don't think, like I said it in another video, you don't have to speak in tongues if God don't give that to you. But oh my gosh, these scriptures just had me in tears, to the point where this was so amazing, and they went through so much to prove who he was. He was just going through different people. He was like, okay, y'all, this is enough. Y'all just sitting up over here, just going through the extreme and being disobedient and trying to persecute, my peoples. They trying to tell you what's real and what's right. And it took for all these people that started going around and saying, you by yourself. We not messing with him. That's on you. When Jesus was trying to go around and let them know. Oh my goodness. So he basically, excuse me, Peter, which they was calling him Solomon, he had sent a guy over there to tell him to go over there and talk to the Gentile. And he was like, you went over there? He was like, yeah, because God sent down and told me to come down and come over here and feed you guys. That's because God don't, let me see, what's that word? He do not, wait, let me get the word. I'm sorry, y'all. God want everybody to be saved. He don't discriminate who he want to come up and who he want to use. He could take the dirtiest, hurtest, homeliest person to go out there and spread the gospel. He could take a person that's in prison and with tattoos everywhere to spread the gospel. It's not, I ain't gonna say basically what you do, how you do it, because he could do however he want. But it's just the thing of just be ye ready. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Read your word. And it's gonna be all good. You know, I'm sorry I jumped with stories and stories, but I was reading so much good stuff I wanted to share it with y'all. So basically, I'm gonna put my my sermon together and get it all out to the point where y'all understand it what I'm saying. For like I said, for y'all, those that know, that's right. But like I said, for you other people out there to look at this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and love your wife like Christ loved the church. All right?